What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good day today. I'm back and we're in action again today. As you can see, it's really sunny out, so I'll kind of keep you out of the sun, but a nice day today. It is 8 degrees, I think, so a little bit chilly, especially for mid-February, but we're getting there. We'll get warmer weather soon, but the sun's nice and it's getting pretty powerful, so that's good. Today, well, in the last video, I mentioned that we had originally planned to go pick up a couple trail cameras and we only made it to get one. So today we're back. We're gonna go get that last camera. We've got a bit of a hike to get there. I could park around the other side of the farm, but I wanted to do a little shed hunting on the way over. Last time we saw that there were a bunch of deer activity tracks, places where they've been really eaten up in those crabapple trees. So we're gonna kind of work our way through there, check that over, and then work over to get that camera and then come back through there again, kind of look through. We do have a lot of snow. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's probably a foot or so on the ground. We got another little bit more. Seems like every couple days we get more snow. So it's not a ton, but enough to probably cover up most of the sheds. But we'll see if we can find one. I've been seeing guys saying that they've been finding them online, pictures, all sorts of stuff. So it gets me excited. We're gonna go look around there. Right now, I'm gonna keep rolling here. It's definitely chilly. Standing around will get you cool, but the sun feels pretty decent. So we're gonna work our way up there, and I'll show you guys what I find along the way. Hopefully, once I get up on top here, we can start seeing some real good deer tracks and stuff in those crab apples again. And I'll look around there a little bit. So let's get going. Pretty excited. It's gonna be a good day. Well, I just made it up to the top of the hill, and looks like the deer are still hitting these crabapple trees. These aren't even the ones that I was talking about last time that we looked at. These are just right on the edge of the ridge. Ooh, excuse me, I'm out of breath. But it looks like they're still hitting them pretty good. You can see all the tracks behind me. It's just pounded down. So if there was a decent antler, I would think we might be able to find it in this type of stuff. It's not too deep with snow. Definitely a good sized antler would stick up out of it. We'd see tines or something. It is hard to find them with all this white, but I'll kind of look through here and see. We'll walk through this stuff, and then we'll move on to where there's a thicker stand of these crab apples, because I know that's going to be pounded if this is. So kind of walk through here once and take a look. I'll spin you around and see what I'm talking about. Just riddled with tracks. Looks like mostly deer tracks too. I see a little bit of turkey activity here and there, but this is all deer here, and they're just eating these little berries off these trees. So, pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. Last year I struck out up here, and I don't know if there was more corn left last year in the fields, and so they didn't eat this stuff as much or what, but this year it looks like they're really hammering it. Maybe they're hungrier. We have had a worse winter. It's been a lot of minus temperatures, like minus 20, minus 15. We had a lot of that stuff in December even, and since then it's been really cold. We've had a few days that have been nice, but otherwise the majority of it's been around 0 or below. So it's a hard winter so far. Luckily we haven't had too much snow, which is good, but I don't know if it makes them more hungry or if just these trees produced better this year. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna just take a quick look. Going up that hill, man, it makes me have second thoughts about going all the way over to get that trail camera, but I do need to get it. I keep putting it off. I probably should have just parked on the other side of the farm. It would have been about a 10-minute walk, but it's going to be a while from here. But we'll work our way over and see what we can find. You never know what you're going to run into, so it'll be kind of fun. I haven't been through there at all this year, or since early last fall. So it should be good. But I'm going to keep moving here, and we'll go see what we got in this next spot for activity. There's a deer right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Probably not without the zoom and through the brush, but deer standing right there. I haven't been very quiet. Maybe you can see a little better now. Looking over his back at me. Yeah, I'm really impressed with how much deer sign. Oh, there it goes. Really surprised by how much deer sign there is up here. Even even now where they're eating these berries, it's just riddled with tracks, so that's a good sign. It's definitely a lot of deer around, but yeah, and like I mentioned, we've been getting snow every couple days, so it covers up the tracks pretty well, but there's a lot of fresh tracks. This spot right here is where we took down that old cuddy back last time, and I mentioned in there I was going to show you guys if there was anything decent, and there really was nothing on the camera. It died probably a week after I had last checked it, so the beginning of December, and there was one 2-year-old buck on it, I think, a couple spikes and forks, and some does, but nothing decent. So it only had taken a handful of pictures before it died, so that was kind of a bummer. You always pull those and you're hoping for some good surprise, but I didn't expect too much out of it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep rolling. I'm gonna dig through this a little bit here. Definitely not as many tracks right here as there were last time. I think last time there were, you know, it was just pounded down. Here, I don't know if they kind of picked over these berries, I guess, pretty good, or these crab apples, but I'm gonna kind of just keep working through here real quickly. We'll get over and get that camera before I get too tired and change my mind, and then I'll come back through and like I said, if I have a little bit of time, I'll maybe go hit the spots where I did really good last year. Just do a quick sweep through and see if I can see anything, you know, sticking up, and get a quick get the first one on the board for the year. Not too high of hopes with all the snow, but we'll see. But hang with me, we'll keep going here. Well, I just walked through this a little bit behind me, some of this brush, and I think it's just going to be more difficult than I thought. The snow's deeper up on top than it is down in the woods and stuff. It's probably, I don't know, I'm not sure how deep, but it's halfway up my calf, so I'm deep enough. And ooh, there's a nice rub right there behind me. I didn't notice that before. But I think it'd be hard to find an antler unless it was real big sticking up, or just fresh, or I happen to drop right on one of the trails. But I'll be back. I'll look through this a lot better once the snow starts dropping. It's nice now to be able to tell that they're in there, and then I'll just take and use that to my advantage. Once snow starts dropping, I know where they've been all winter, so that'll be good. But for now, I'm gonna keep rolling. I got still a heck of a long walk. I feel like I made a mistake coming in from this side, but we'll get over there. I gotta get that camera down. I'm curious to see what's on it. It's probably got a dead battery. It's an old camera too, an old Moultrie, and it's been up all fall. I haven't checked it now since the beginning of November, probably first week of November or so. So we'll see. It'll be kind of fun. Hope the battery lasted a while and got a few pictures. We're just about there, guys. This is the last valley I've got to go through. I've been walking probably 40 minutes now, I'm guessing. I didn't look at the clock, but had to stop and take a breather a couple times. Just getting sweaty. Oh, there goes a squirrel. He was apparently up this tree. I don't know if you guys saw that. But this is another one of those apple trees here. Kind of, I'll point it up a little bit. It's got some apples and just shredded underneath it. Tons of deer tracks. And, you know, I'll keep this in mind for sheds once the snow starts dropping a little bit. But with that said, if you guys have been finding sheds or seeing a bunch of deer holding or anything, you know, let me know in the comments below. I'd be curious to see how it's going for everybody else. You know, I don't know if around here I haven't really heard of anybody out doing much shed hunting yet or finding anything, but I'm sure some folks are. So yeah, you guys let me know if you you know, if you're finding anything or not finding anything or haven't gone yet. I'm just curious. I like seeing that stuff. You know, I always appreciate everybody commenting, that's for sure. But anyways, I'm going to keep rolling, and we'll get right up there. It's right up on top of this ridge, so it won't be too bad now. Then we just got to walk all the way back, but I won't subject you to that boring endeavor. But just made it up to the top of the ridge, and this tree right here, you can see the black strap there. That's where my camera is. Here's a nice big bed. Pretty funny. Too bad it wasn't in front of the camera. Looks like it's been well used. There's one there, and there were 3 more right down the ridge here. So that was pretty cool. They bedded on that side hill again, which is typical, but camera's still here. Whew, I'm out of breath. That's another grind. I don't know. Well, it says it's taking my picture, so it must have been still had some batteries. This old camera has C-cell batteries, I think 6 of them, so it's got quite a bit of juice. But we'll see what we can see here. How many pictures we got? We've got only 84 pictures. It says low battery now, but so maybe it hasn't been taken the whole time. But 84 pictures, not much of a trail it's in front of. I'll spin you around. This gets used more during the rut. They work this ridge, and I've got a stand right up there. You guys saw me sitting there during gun season a little bit. I think I hunted it with a bow once or twice. But they work the spine of this ridge up to the top. Up top is a cornfield, which is picked now, but and then there's some bedding on both sides, some thick stuff down in there. Yeah, I'm gonna pull this thing down. I think I still have a padded seat cushion in that stand, but it's not, these are just cheap stands. I'm not worried about it. I don't feel like climbing it today. It's just, I got a long ways to walk back, so I'm gonna leave it today. I'll come in real close the other way and get that down, bring the stand down here probably in a month or so. Once the snow starts dropping and shed season comes up, I'll be back over here quite a bit and I'll pull it down then. But let's get this camera down. I'll throw it in the backpack and we're gonna work back and get on back there. If I see anything, I'll show you guys on the way back. Whew, we're almost out now, all downhill from here. And I apologize for the sun right now, but I've had a couple questions recently about mineral and you know, what's a good time to put them out and stuff. And I just wanted to show this quick. This is a trophy rock here. We try to keep these things out year round. I don't know, you know, like I said in a few videos before, it seems like they kind of lay off it once they go hard antlered in the early fall, and then it seems like they pick back up again midwinter or kind of right after season, you know, around that January 1st time. And it does look like they've been using this one, you know, decent amount of tracks here. I assume does carrying fawns, you know, they're going to need mineral, and you know, the bucks trying to recoup some of their losses and get ready for growing antlers this spring again. So, you know, we try to keep them out year round. Sometimes, you know, if we don't, we definitely try to have them out during those peak periods, and then again, you know, all through the spring and summer and into the early fall. But yeah, I just wanted to show that quick because I had a few questions. We're gonna keep grinding here. I'm almost out, but I'm not gonna make it to the other shed spot today. I've got a couple commitments again. Seems like I'm always running into that, but my fault for getting going a little late today. And then I'm absolutely wiped out. Geez, I about fell there. Just wiped. It's hard walking in the snow, and I'm out of shape, so got to get back in. Shed season is right on the verge of starting, and I'll be doing a lot of walking then. Let's get out here and I'll wrap this up. One thing I do want to mention too is I'll check this camera, and if there's anything on there decent at all, I'll show you guys at the end of this video. But if not, just assume that there was nothing good on there, because I'm not real confident, you know, with the location and the low number of pictures. But all right, let's get back out to the Jeep and wrap this sucker up. Well guys, we made it back out. As you can see, I'm just dead. I'm wiped. That said, I've got some good things coming up. It's shed season. We're gonna have a bunch of videos, and you know, my goal for this year, I know it's a little late for a resolution, but I really want to make better content for you guys, and by continuing to do so, I hope it's going to grow the channel. You know, that's my overall goal, is to, you know, to grow this thing and get everybody more involved and do some fun stuff this year. So I'm going to try to do that as best I can. I got to get my upload schedule back on point and start cranking out more good content for you guys. So expect that. And yeah, I'm going to head home now. Hope you guys are having a good day. Like I said, if you guys have seen, you know, any sheds yet or anything like that, or see a deer carrying antler still, you know, comment below. I'd be curious, catch up with everybody. But that's going to do it. Hope you guys have a great day. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Take care. Catch you soon.